Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your SmackDown spoilers, Saturday Morning Slam, and your WWE main event. And after Raw went off the air on Monday night, the dark main event for the Raw event was CM Punk versus Ryback for the WWE Championship. Hall of Famer Paul Orndorff turned 63 years old on October 29, 1949. TNA ring announcer Christy Hemme turned 32 on Sunday. She was born October 28, 1980. Former WWE wrestler MVP, aka Hassan Hamin Assad, turned 39 on Sunday. He was born October 28, 1973. Retired pro wrestler Les Thatcher turned 72 on Sunday. His real name is aka Les Malady, born on October 28, 1940. Harvey Whippleman, a.k.a. Bruno Lauer, turned 47 on Saturday. I think I said some of these on the Raw results as well. The classic UWF show aired at 9:30. Had Bob Orton versus B. Brian Blair. And Ivan Koloff versus David Sammartino. The other matches at 11 o'clock for AWA had Buddy Rose versus Hernandez. No, not Hernandez from TNA, but probably Hercules Hernandez. The Midnight Rockers versus Brad Redigans and Masked Marauder. Versus Boris Zukov and Barbarian versus Scott Hall. And Kurt Hennig for the AWA tag titles. WWE wrestler Derek Bateman indicated that he underwent knee surgery on Tuesday. By his Twitter page, "I've officially had more knee surgeries than official girlfriends," Bateman wrote. Follow him on Twitter.com, Derek WWE. Bateman also included photos of himself in the hospital. He has yet to specify how long he would be sidelined. Jamie Vance and Bruce Wilson were at the Raw event in Charlotte, North Carolina, and sent the following report for Superstars. And I don't know if I got the the SmackDown version of Superstars, but here they are. WWE issued a text message to tease that suspended referee Brad Maddox has resurfaced and will appear on Wednesday's main event television show. It was earlier tonight. Thanks to all the readers passing along the updates. It's very, very odd that they would follow up appear on the Halloween edition of main event television show rather than Raw. We will have coverage on. They did have coverage on the television show on it about that. Hall of Famer Edge turned 39, October 30th, 1973. Edge is scheduled to undergo neck surgery on November 8th. He stated publicly that the injury will require roughly 4 months to recover. He continued to play a recurring role on sci-fi show Haven as the character Dwight Hendrickson. And here's your Superstars. Spoilers. Usos defeated Primo and Epico. The Usos controlled the early parts of the match. Primo and Epico took control after a blind tag and kept control until a hot tag. Usos won in about 10 minutes. The crowd enjoyed the Usos. In between the matches, there was a live cut on the USA Network. The disco ball lowered and Brodus Clay was out next to a lot of cheers and dancing. Match number 2 was Brodus Clay defeating Michael McGillicuddy. Brodus stayed in charge until he missed a splash and was dumped out of the ring. McGillicuddy got a few moves in before Brodus picked up the victory. Not your typical squash match. And now for what went on after Raw on Monday. Ryback remained in the ring. CM Punk made his way back to the ring to defend his WWE title. Ryback defeated CM Punk by disqualification in the dark match main event. In the closing moments of the match, Paul Heyman distracted. And I guess he got caught. The main event television show aired on Ion Network, featured a 6-man tag with Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, and Sin Cara versus Alberto Del Rio, Darren Young, and Titus O'Neil. And they kicked off their European tour with a Raw event in Strasbourg, France, at Zenith de Strasbourg. The advertised matches were CM Punk versus John Cena for the WWE Championship in an Anything Goes match. And Antonio Cesaro versus Zack Ryder for the U.S. title. WWE is also advertising Ryback, Kane, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, Sentai, Brodus Clay, Santino Marella, Eve, and AJ Lee for the tour. WWE Champion CM Punk spoke with Ain't It Cool website about his comic book fandom and writing the foreword for the forthcoming Avengers vs. X-Men hardcover book. I'm first and foremost a comic book fan and always have been, Punk stated. The first job I ever had was in a comic shop. It's not like I'm one of the wacky celebrities that happened to get hot in the month of October. They got to write the foreword. I know all these characters. I love all these characters. I actually read stories, but I've got a wacky perspective on things. I think that's why you should read it. Read the lengthy interview at ain'titcool.com/node/59346. Former WWE star Dave Bautista attended the premiere of the movie The Man with Iron Fist. Last Thursday, Bautista had a big role in the film, which was produced by Quentin Tarantino and directed by Raja, I guess how you pronounce it. And you can view the photos of Bautista at the premiere at defsounds.com/features/pictures from the Man with the Iron Fist premiere party. Former TNA Knockout Angelina Love will wrestle Alpha Female on the New Generation Wrestling Ultimate Showdown event on November 11th at Sports Arena in Hull, England. For more details on the show, visit This Is Shaw and eastriding.co.uk /wrestling superstar Angelina love tops Hull /story /171945552 detail /story.html. Main event results from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Report was by Jonathan Carbo, who is a .NET reader. It says the dark match, Johnny Curtis beat a local wrestler. Curtis's opponent was billed as being from Fayetteville, nothing special, just a lot of posing from Curtis and not a lot of action. And now for the main event, taping. Randy Orton, Sin Cara, and Rey Mysterio defeated Alberto Del Rio and the Primetime Players. This was actually a good match, by far the best of the night. Of course, it ain't but like 2 matches on the 1 hour program. Afterwards, Matt Striker interviewed the winners in the ring. Rey spoke about wanting to win the tag titles, and Sin Cara spoke about in Spanish. Orton spoke about Del Rio. Match number 2, Wade Barrett defeated Tyson Kidd. Barrett got on the mic and trashed Sheamus until he came out. Went back and forth with jabs at each other and each other's countries, leading to a challenge for a match between them next week on the main event. During the show, they hyped an update on the referee, Brad Maddox. They also hyped a segment with AJ about the scandal on the Titantron, and even said it was next, but neither segment made it to the ring, nor did they air anything taped. Backstage. The following matches were taped for, here we go, Tuesdays. Okay. Already read that. They just restated what Alberto Del Rio and the Primetime Players was Randy Orton, Mysterio, and Sin Cara. Way back was Tyson Kidd. The live crowd was also teased with a Brad Maddox update, which never happened. AJ's reaction. However, neither segment played from the live crowd. Now for the SmackDown tapings. From Fayetteville, North Carolina. Report by .NET reader Todd Lyden. The Miz hosted Miz TV special with special guests Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, and Big Show got involved. Sheamus asked Show for a rematch. Show walked out. Miz was eventually thrown out of the ring. Match number 1, Primetime Players beat Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio. Match number 2, Wade Barrett beat Randy Orton when Alberto Del Rio interfered. Match number 3, Great Khali defeated David Otunga. There was a backstage segment with Orton and Del Rio that ended with Matt Striker's face in a cake. Match number 4, R-Truth defeated Justin Gabriel. Match number 5, Big Show and The Miz defeated Sheamus and Kofi Kingston. After the main event, Sheamus came out and challenged Big Show in the main event dark match. Sheamus ending up delivering the Brogue Kick to Big Show to win the match. And the dark match was basically the dark match, but doesn't say it was for the title or anything, but they got delivered the Brogue Kick to Big Show, presumably. Was it a match or was it not? Well, that will end my SmackDown taping for this week. Peace out. God bless. Stay tuned for tomorrow night's Impact Wrestling.